So welcome everybody. So this class is very thoracic focused, because sometimes we get really tight thoracic vertebrae, and it can restrict lots of things. So I thought, oh, I'll see what the etymology of thoracic is. And actually it's quite interesting. So the etymology of thoracic is that the thorac was originally a Greek word for breast armour. And then they used it because obviously our rib cage and our thoracic spine protects all the organs that need to be protected. But also what's really interesting is the emotions that we hold on to in the thoracic vertebrae, which is why I think when we're at a desk a lot of the time, we get this stagnation of energy and we move out of flow. So I made a list of them because I wouldn't be able to remember them all. So you take T1 to be here, it's about there, and then you've got T12 about there, round about there. So T1, so right here, when we're out of alignment, we get this fear of life. Everything just becomes too much. We feel overwhelmed and unable to handle our reality. Then you've got T12, we shut off the heart and we have an unwillingness to feel deep pain and hurt, which is just part of being human. And we just shut it off, don't want to deal with it. And the reality is we just need to welcome it all. Remember the Rumi poem that I sent last week? Just welcome it all in and then it'll go more quickly rather than resisting it. T3, inner chaos, deep-seated old emotional hurts, a little bit further down, more near the bra strap. Sorry guys, but imagine you've got a bra. And T4, bitterness, a need to make others wrong. T5, dammed up feelings and rage, refusal to process emotion. So we're going further down into those bigger vertebrae that get a little bit more chunky. T6 and 7, anger at life, storing pain and refusal to enjoy the present. T8 to 12, so we're going right down to sit on top of the lumbar now. Feelings of defeat and failure. So as you move further down the back, these feelings get quite heavy. And then you end up getting distorted emotions, which eventually come into the physical body and start to create all sorts of things like bulging discs. So there's always an emotional link. And obviously T4 to 6 is where we hold the anahata energy. But when we align them all, we just become very expansive and flow, and all of those negative things, they're just like, okay, well, we just bring it on, I'm fine, I'm just going to let it in and let it out. So I want you to really focus. So we're going to do the whole body, but there's going to be a lot of focus around the thoracic and around the shoulders today. So we're going to start lying down. Make sure you've got your bricks handy. So we'll warm up slowly. And we'll start with bringing the knees up, crossing the ankles. Take a deep breath in. And again, deep breath in. So when I was thinking about this class, it made me think about the song Twist and Shout. And actually, I'm just going to call it Twist and Ah, because there's no really need to shout. Lovely. Now bring the hands to the knees. And let's just release the lumbar a little bit more. Circle the knees in opposite directions. Just warming up the fascia in the lower back and the tailbone. Good, change directions. Good, place the feet down, take them quite wide. So we'll just work with this, a small twist actually in the hip. and a smaller one upper in the thoracic. So arms out. Have one hand facing down and one hand facing up so that we rotate the arms as we turn the knees. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop the knees to the right. Try and get the knees as close to the floor as you can. Turn the head to the left and rotate your arms in opposite directions as much as you can. Inhale back to centre. Arms travel the other way. Knees to the left. Good, keep going. And let's use the sighing breath. If you start to feel lightheaded, then go back to the breath out through the nose. Good, back to centre. Bring the left hand behind you. So we're going to work on the thoracic, but we're also going to work at bringing strength to the core. So the somatic diagonal. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come across. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe extend the leg fully, keep it off the floor. Be aware of bringing the elbow over to the right as far as you can so you get that gentle rotation up in the thoracic. Good, release. Take a deep breath in. Bring the right hand behind the head. Go the other way. Lovely, and release. Deep breath in again. Take your brick, bring the knees up. Put the brick between the knees, so you're squeezing throughout. So there's an inner strength in the thighs and the lower belly. Arms out to the side, palms down, so you keep the shoulder blades nice and flat. We'll start with the knees close to the body. Exhale, bring the knees across into the twist and back up. If it feels too much, then just lower the feet to the floor and do a softer twist. Let the head go in the opposite direction. And pay attention, so although this is strengthening the core area, pay attention to that gentle rotation that travels up the back. So we're just warming to start with, because we'll be doing ones that are less gentle for the thoracic as we warm the body later on. Good, and if that feels comfortable, keep squeezing the knees, but bring the knees further away from you so you're carrying more weight on the tummy muscles. Lovely, and back to centre. Release the brick. So I'm going to do 2 variations of bridge. Sweep the arms over. This is stage 1. And as you exhale, push up into bridge and hold. So push as high as you can. So you're lifting the shoulder blades up as well. Nice deep abdominal breath. Good, slowly exhale. It's coming to coil, separate the knees, bring the chin in. And hold, try and squeeze the knees close to the front of the shoulders. Lovely, and release. So the next bridge, I want you to keep the hands on the floor. If you find that this bridge doesn't suit your shoulders, then you can do the previous one, but let's give it a try. Push the bottom up. I want you to roll onto your left upper arm, so the right arm comes off the floor, and tuck it under the body as far as you can. So you find yourself on the outer edge of the arm, and then roll onto the right side and tuck the left under. So you feel this sense of squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then either interlace the hands behind you. Maybe you can tuck them under a bit more. Or lift up onto the heels. Sorry, not onto the heels, onto the tiptoes. And bend the elbows and place the thumbs in the lower back with the fingers either side of the waist. And then lower the heels again. And breathe deep to the belly. Lovely, and lower. Bring the knees back up again. Exhale into coil, hold. Lovely. Release the head. Keep the knees where they are. We're just going to use the movement to warm the hamstrings before we go into some more twisting motions. Inhale, sweep the arms over, extend the legs up, draw the toes towards you. And exhale. Inhale. Feel the pause at the top of the inhale, really push the heels up, draw the toes towards you. Exhale when you're ready. Lovely, and release. Okay, so we're going to roll onto our right side. And take your blanket or your pillow, whatever you're using to support the head. And make sure that the head isn't dropping down, so that the neckline is really comfortable. Straighten out both legs. And then we're going to bend the left knee as high up to us as we can. So a bit like recovery position. And just let the right hand, if you're able to, rest on the knee, so we're anchoring it towards the floor. And then with the left hand, bring the fingertips towards the left shoulder. And I want you to take an inhale and draw that elbow as far back as you can. And as you exhale, squeeze it a bit further over. Keep breathing. Use the sigh. Good. Now, if it's available to your arm, shoulder, extend the fingers of the left hand out towards the floor. And you can also bring the fingertips to the sacrum. So work out where you put that left arm in the twist in order to get the most release. And then just push the head into the blanket and lift the right shoulder blade up a little bit and drag it over to the right a bit more. So you get a much deeper twist in the belly and a deeper opening in the thoracic spine. Good, now we're just going to let the gaze turn to the left. Lovely, come back to centre. Keep the knee where it is. Bring your hands to the floor. And you're going to bring your chest to the floor, so the knee's out. Some of you might sleep like this. The belly's coming to the floor. And now the next position is bring the left arm and thread it underneath the body and twist the whole body over to the right. Use the right hand in whichever way you need to support the movement. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Let go of any heavy energy. It's called hucha in the shamanic tradition. Let go of that heavy energy that stagnates through the thoracic spine. Lovely, carefully come back. Stretch the leg out so you end up in Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders. Relax the bottom completely and just actually give the pelvis a little bit of a rock from side to side. And then press down through the elbows, the forearms and the palms of the hands and draw the body forwards. Lift the gaze as high as you can. And think about pushing the chin to the ceiling. Lovely, lower. So again, make sure you've got your blanket or your pillow. We're rolling to our left now. Work with the legs straight to start with. Bring the right knee as high up towards your body as you can, as if you're trying to place it in the left underarm. And then just let the arm rest on the knee or up along the thigh. Right hand starts with the fingertips on the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Have a sigh out as you rotate. Just let the heart space open. Maybe drag the left shoulder blade a bit further over to the left. Keep the knee anchored. Start to turn the gaze and extend the arms. So remember, the arm can also rest in the sacrum. So place that arm where it needs to be in order for you to release as much as possible. So you might place it down and keep the elbow bent, a little bit further away from the shoulder line, closer to the ribs. Feel the deep squeeze in the belly. Good, release. Keep the knee where it is. Come all the way onto your tummy. Keep the knee out so that you're stretching that inner groin area. And then thread your right arm under the torso. So, yes, your right arm. Over to the left. And then do what you need to with the left hand. You can maybe just, prop the movement a little bit. Relax the jaw. And also it shows you how tight the groin area is when you move in this way. It's really actually very good for the sacrum, this movement, as well as the thoracic. So let's have a sigh. Lovely. Push back up. Let's come into Sphinx again. Stretch out the legs. Press down through the elbow. Draw the spine forwards and up. Good, lower. Bring the hands under the shoulders, push up, back into swan. Good, and then come into cat. So if you're not facing me, then turn to face me, so it makes it easier to follow. So we're going to do the dynamic threading the needle movement, and then we'll hold and go as deep as we can. So take a breath in. Slide the left arm under, and as you exhale, squeeze the elbow up first, so you're moving from the elbow, then extend the lower arm if it's available to you, so you don't have to extend the arm. And then when you're ready to breathe in, push back to centre. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, slide the other way, move from the elbow first. Notice the pause before you breathe in again. So remember all of those really strong emotions that are seen as negative. I'll put that in brackets because I don't believe they always are. They really can stagnate the thoracics. And when we don't work with a pause in our life, those sort of emotions become more apparent. So use the pause. Good, now next time you're in a twist, regardless of which side it is, I want you to hold. Let the top arm rest in the sacrum. Nice deep breath in, and then push down with the lower arm, sigh out. Lovely. Come back to centre. Let's slide the other way and hold. Notice the difference in the sides. Are you carrying more density on one side of the upper back than the other? Notice the resistance to the movement. Talk to your body. So remember, there's been a lot of scientific research very recently, advances in neuroscience, the effect that talking positively to our body does to our health. So give it permission to release. Good, come back up. Okay, so hands into the corner of the mat. Let's do the heart melt. Knees a little bit further away than the hip line. So the bottom stays up and the chest goes down. Take a breath in, look up. Exhale. Bring the heart to Mother Earth. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale. Good, now this time I want you to walk the hands in, bring the elbows down and bring the hands behind the head, and then lower the chest as far as you can. Walk the knees away so you get that really strong stretch through the underarm, which is linked to the heart center, forehead to the floor. Take your time with the breath. Letting go of any heaviness, any hucha, miasmas in the energy system that create density in the heart. Lovely, and let's come back up. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, let's come into down dog with the knees bent. Keep the belly and the thighs towards each other, so we're working on the thoracic spine in down dog. Head relaxed, and then move the bottom from side to side so you get that lateral movement through the rib cage, helping the intercostal muscles release any tension that filters from the central column. Release it out. Good, now start to work on the legs a bit more, heel out the feet. And start to walk the hands and the feet towards each other and have your brick handy. So not everybody will need the brick. We're going to do a rotation from Uttanasana. So we're going to bend our left knee. Okay, you can see that. And keep the right leg straight. And use the brick with the right hand if you need to. Bring the left hand into the sacrum, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, rotate to the left. Good, now see what happens if you higher the brick and lift the body more upright and take that rotation a bit deeper. So you're keeping the left knee slightly bent and the right leg straight. Lovely, release. Straighten the left leg, bend the right leg. Left hand down, turn to the right. Notice the outer legs. So you might find that one of your outer legs is much tighter than the other. Good, release. Halfway up to the horizon. Let's just hold. How does that feel for the hamstrings? Lift the gaze a bit. How does that feel for the back, the thoracic spine? Good, come all the way down. Good, all the way up. Interlace the hands over. Down through the midline. Lovely. So step to the front of the mats. So make sure your mat is in the same direction as this. So turn your mat back to the other way. So this is a balance. I'm going to modify lots of things up, and I want you to just stay at what level suits your body. So we're going to start by bringing your attention to the feet. So let's bring our awareness down into the earth. Toes are spread nice and wide. The toes are relaxed. We're not gripping with the feet. And then I want you to just shift your awareness into the left foot. So the right side feels a little bit lighter, and then we're going to lift up the right knee. Just lift it up, hold that position. So this is stage one. You can just stay with this, or we're going to grab the front of the shin, squeeze the knee in even further. And then if you want to go even further, you're going to just bring the right hand into the sacrum and start to rotate the upper torso. Keep the gaze forwards. Good. Now the next stage, if you feel balanced, is to very slowly turn the head. And then maybe extend the back arm out. Can you see the thumb? Good. Now from here, we're all going to step back on the right leg. So you end up in a warrior two. Just adjust the stance if it doesn't feel long enough. So let's give some movement into the ribs which affect the thoracic. So extend the left arm. Breathe deeply into the left side of the rib cage. So this is anahata, this area, the T4 and 6. The energetic center of our being. Good. Now come back into warrior two. And we're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And then pivot on the back heel, so we end up in warrior one. Or a high lunge, really, because it's not got we've not got the heel down. I'm going to have to shorten my stance, otherwise I'm not going to get back up again. Okay. Okay, so from here, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, separate the hands and turn to your left. Bring the hands down, support the movement, and twist. Shorten the stance if you need to. And if you want to go a bit deeper, bring the left arm out and look at the thumb. So you're looking behind you. Good, next inhale. Come back into warrior one, drop the heel. Exhale, separate back into warrior two. Bring the left elbow down and the right arm up. I want you to imagine that you're trying to put a light bulb in with your right hand. So rotate the hand forwards and back. Good, now we're going to take a big circle with the arm backwards. Good, take it all the way up and back, and then bend the elbow and bring the hand behind you. So this again I'm going to stage, so you either keep the hand just where it is, palm faces out, drawing the heart space open, or can you bring the fingers to the thigh, the left thigh? Can you grip the thigh? Maybe go a bit deeper and bring the left shoulder blade to the inside of the left knee. And then wrap the arm behind you, underneath the hamstring, and grip with the hands. Good, release. Bring the hands now either side of the front leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, step back. Ooh. Do a little, ooh, my leg. Okay. And again, let's do the down dog with the thoracic, so knees bent. Let the head relax, really stretch into the palms of the hands, lift the sit bones, bottom swings from side to side. And then heel out the feet. Good, then come forwards into plank. And lower. Keep the hands under the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows in and down, as if you're trying to hold the side waist with your elbows. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale. Good, let's push back into down dog. Good, step through on the right leg. Drop the knee, stage one. Left hand down, right hand into the sacrum. This is stage one. Stage two, extend the right arm if you want to do that. Bring the left arm across, come into full reverse, prayer position. And then maybe bring the back knee off the floor again. Good, release, take a breath in, and as you exhale, step forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale down through the midline. Keep the eyes closed, let the arms relax, notice the body. Notice that you might feel there's a shift of energy on the right side. Good, now bring your attention back into the feet. Make sure the toes are relaxed. Shift your weight into the right foot. Bring the left knee up. Stage one. Stage two. Hold the knee, squeeze it in nice and close. Stage three, hold the knee with just the right hand and bring the left hand into the sacrum with the fingers pointing down. Turn the torso, but keep the gaze forwards. Then maybe turn the gaze very slowly, otherwise you'll lose balance. And then maybe extend that back arm out. Good, and then everybody step back on the left leg. Warrior two. Just take time to adjust that stance. Left leg. Turn your mat this way. That's it. Good, now let's open the ribs on the right side, so extend the right arm all the way up. Good, come back into warrior two. We're going to pivot, so sweep the arms all the way up, breathing in, and then turn the torso so you're in a high lunge, back heel off the floor. Good, now separate the hands. We're turning to the right into a reverse twist. Drop the hands down. Left hand on the right thigh, right hand in the sacrum. And then if you want to go deeper, extend the back arm out. Turn the gaze to look at the thumb. Good, come back to center, sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring the right elbow to the thigh. Put your light bulb in. Good, now draw a big circle with the arm. Keep the elbow soft. Good, now take the arm behind you with the palm facing out. And either just drape it behind you, or can you get the fingers to hold the right thigh? And if you want to go deeper still, put the right hand to the floor, get the right shoulder blade on the inside, wrap the right arm underneath the hamstring, and then grab your fingers behind the back. Breathe. Good, release into a lunge. Step back, down dog, heel out the feet. Ooh, that ooh feeling on the right leg. Good, let's come forwards into plank and lower. Hands directly under the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows in. Imagine you're trying to squeeze your waist with the elbows, so you're bringing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Good, push back. Let's bend the knees. Take more focus into the thoracic spine, so the knees are bent, heels are off the floor, sit bones are lifting, push into the hands. Good, now move the bottom from side to side. Heel out the feet again. Step through on the left leg. Stage one, drop the knee. Right hand down, left hand into the sacrum. Just remember, at any point, you stay what's right for your body. Maybe extend the left arm up. Maybe bring the right arm all the way across, palms together in reverse prayer. Maybe tuck the back toes again and bring the knee off the floor. Good, release the hands, take a breath in. Exhale, step forwards into Uttanasana. Take the feet a bit wider. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, come down into a squat. Bring the left hand down. And we're going to rotate up to the right arm. Good, and change. Lovely, and release. Come all the way down. Extend the legs out. All nice and warm. Bend the right knee up. Don't pull it up. Let it come up to where it wants to come naturally. And then let the knee roll out. So remember, if you can't roll the knee out like this, it's too painful, either block it up with the brick or extend the leg out fully. So we're going to turn towards our right knee. So we're already in rotation here. Let the left toes pull back towards the left knee so the muscles of the left leg become active. Actually feel your thigh. It should feel engaged with just that movement of the, yeah, we're all engaged. Good. Now keep that rotation. I want you to try and keep your heart space to the right. Extend the right arm all the way up. Good, now drop it behind the head. So you're going to lead from the elbow. Come over sideways. Now use the lower arm to support the movement however you need to. So you're drawing the chest out to the right. And maybe extending that top arm to reach the toes, but you keep the chest moving to the right. Good, come all the way back up. Oh, nice. Turn to your left leg. Pull your bottom out diagonally. That was nice. Ready? Exhale. So feel that movement forwards coming from the pelvis as far as you can. And then you'll get to a point where you can't rotate forwards anymore because of the way the hips are set. And then the movement travels along the spine. Good, come back up. We'll go the other way. Left knee comes out. Remember, block it up if you need to. Oh, my left knee is still recovering, so I'm going to block it up. Okay, so turn the whole of your torso to the left. Heart space is to your left. Keep it open. Use the arms like almost like a corkscrew to draw the body round as far as you can. Right toes are drawing towards you. Feel the thigh. Make sure it's engaged. Sweep the left arm up. Bring the hand behind the head. Lead through the shoulder, sideways towards the right leg, and then maybe extend the arm. Notice there's probably quite a big difference in the sides. So I damaged my knee in a fall, like at Christmas time, and it's amazing the impact it has on the rest of the body. So the knee's almost better, but the impact of shortening the left side. So just notice how these things affect us. Take your time. Be aware of the back ribs, especially the ones that are attached into the thoracic vertebrae. Breathe deep. Good, come all the way up. Ooh, nice. Turn. Navel towards that straight leg. Nice deep breath in. Feel most of that movement coming from the pelvis first. Concentrate on the pelvis. Bring yourself as far forward as you can, and then allow that momentum to travel up the spine. Lovely, all the way back up, almost there. So this is just a thoracic twist, it's a Tibetan movement. Interlace all the fingers, draw both sets of toes forwards so that the thigh muscles are engaged, the sit bones are really anchoring down. Bring your thumbs up on both hands, take a breath in. We're actually going to twist left first, which opens the heart energy. Twist to the left. Now bend the left elbow only and go as far around as you can. Can you squeeze a bit further? Notice the effort of the whole body. Draw the toes back. Keep the legs anchored. Breath smooth. Good, come back to centre. We're going to take a breath in. Draw the elbows into the heart. We're going to push the breath out. And again, inhale. Once more. Clearing the energy field. Let's go to the right. Bend the right elbow only. Draw the toes back. Keep the legs really strong. Squeeze round as far as you can. Good, come back to centre. Draw the thumbs towards you. Lovely, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring them behind you. Squeeze the shoulders back, lift the heart space as high as you can. And then only if the neck's fine, take the gaze back. Good, slowly come up, tuck the chin in. Well done. How's the back feeling? Oh, juicy. Okay, so we're gonna do decoupling. Okay, so we've opened all of that trapped energy. Now we're gonna decouple and let the body know that it's safe. So remember, we can do this sitting, but we're going to do it lying down. So we'll bring our left hand to the heart space, and then I'll give you the rest of the instruction. Make sure the knees are the feet are wide, like that. And the knees are like that. So we switch off the psoas muscle, which holds lots of deep rooted emotions. And then I want you to just bring your left hand to the heart, right hand to Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in. Sigh out. And I want you to bring your attention to the right hand placed on Mother Earth. Imagine it growing roots down into the earth, and through these roots you can sense the heartbeat of the planet. A deep, slow, steady rhythm that supports us, that supports all life, the mother of all of us. Sense this beat travelling up the right arm into the heart space, and then feel the beat of your own heart slowing down. Take a breath in. Exhale with another sigh. And then breathe in for 4 and out for 6 or more. Feel this sense of a slow, steady rhythm at the heart. And this sense of safety and support. And then take your right hand and place it onto the second chakra. So remember, the second chakra is the energetic center that links into our adrenal glands. And many of us in the modern world are born with the fight and flight system switched on. And it feels so normal we don't notice it until we're a lot older and our body's systems start to go out of balance. So I want you to reassure the second chakra that it's safe. Take a deep breath in at the heart with your attention there. Feel that love, that unconditional love for yourself, and as you exhale, pour it down the right arm, out through the right palm into the second chakra. And mentally say to your body and to your second chakra that it's safe, that you are supported and nurtured. And then just keep breathing with awareness on both hands now. And see if you can sense a current of energy moving between the heart chakra and the sacral chakra. This takes time to sense it, but eventually, over time, you can feel a current of energy running up and down between the hands and the chakras. And maybe you talk to the body and the second chakra and say, you are safe, you are strong, you are creative, you are amazing, you are brilliant. And then take a deeper breath in, sweep both arms over. Hold the breath in, and then notice how the heart space feels. That sense of expansion and flow. And then when you're ready, roll over to one side. Bring yourself back up to sitting. Hands to the heart space. Inhaling. Down through the midline, and just take a moment to acknowledge that beautiful, shiny, bright thing inside of you. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.